I've been talking about this for a while now, and I knew this was coming, and it's going to get worse. I just want to go out and say it right now. It's going to get worse. Um, this is a very sad situation, and to see it happen really bothers me a little bit. But at the end of the day, I kind of prepared myself for this. Xbox fans, plead with Microsoft. Don't forget about us physical gamers. I will have this article down in the box. I think this is a pretty interesting read. And also, it gives you a little bit of insight on the future of Xbox and possibly PlayStation as well. So let's go down this article. I'm gonna give my thoughts and opinions on all of this because I saw this coming a while, and I saw it coming a mile away. So if this is your first time here, welcome. I appreciate you coming through. If you found this video based on your recommendations, I really thank you for clicking on this and giving me a chance to give you my thoughts and opinions. Hopefully you'll hang around. If you don't mind, like the video, subscribe to the channel, let people know what we're doing over here by sharing the video. Over here, I talk about gaming and everything under that umbrella. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to skim through this, some things that I feel like that's pretty important, and we're just going to go from there. So this article is by Ben Carey at purexbox.com. A couple of weeks ago, Microsoft unveiled various editions of the game Avowed, which that game is going through its own controversy now, but I'm not going to get into that. Ahead of this game release next February, and it stirred up some controversy within the Xbox community. So basically, there's a premium edition of this game. The premium edition is a version that contains a lot of goodies, but it only has a digital code to the game. There's no disc. Now, this right now is really sad. It's pretty disgusting, actually, that you want to pay up to almost $100 for a lot of good things. And Wario 64 has it right here, which, the stuff looks pretty cool. Some skin packs, a steel book, which I don't understand. You get a steel book with no disc. Art books, digital art book and soundtrack, which, for $94 plus, I think you should get a physical art book, but we already having problems with physical stuff. A map of living lands, and you get a code in the box, but no game. It's really sad, and I think that we're getting to a point where step by step they're getting away from physical copies of games. They're even going to the point they're even getting to a point where they're actually going to give you a bunch of physical goodies, but not a disc, which I think if you're going to pay $94 for something, you should at least get the disc in the package. I mean, I understand if you want to buy a digital copy and a digital copy is like X amount of dollars, okay, fine. But if you're going to pay this much money, you should be able to get a disc in the package. It's pretty bad. So Sarah Bond, which I don't think she had anything to do with this whole Avowed thing, but it's kind of tied to this though. She was talking about here it is right here. It says at Xbox, we want to offer players more choice on how and where they play, including being able to play and buy games directly from the Xbox app, which I don't have a problem with that. If they fix the app, that's cool, because I use the Microsoft Store or whatever, and on my PC, and it's cool. I don't have an issue with certain games that I want that are digital, but I like to buy games physical when possible. Where is it? Oh, I recently shared our ambition to unlock these features first with the Google Play Store and on Android devices in the US, while the other app, okay, going on and on. Dano right here puts, I'm looking forward to your team getting this properly set up. As always, when you talk about players having the choice to play, they want to please. Don't forget about us physical Xbox gamers. And he shows this beautiful setup of Xbox One, look like Xbox Series games. He has a very good looking collection. I really like this, and he has more to go. And this is one thing I said I was going to do. This is like my future. I already got the original Xbox behind me, but I already told myself I want to do the same for the Xbox Series and Xbox One, because I really believe that this is the last time we're going to get physical copies of games for Xbox. I think they're probably going to end up going all digital, and this whole thing with the Avowed is pretty much going there. Now, somebody else put on that right there, said, please don't forget about us physical gamers who want physical games. I'm sorry. not cold in boxes, not digital only, not Game Pass. So we want to go to the store and hold the game in our hands and take it home and put the disc in our Xbox. Please don't forget about us. Thank you. Now, I get it, but the next three consoles that are coming out, one of them you could play disc in. The other two are digital only consoles. I would not be surprised if Xbox come up with the next box would be nothing but a digital box that you could play games off of. And I wouldn't be surprised if PlayStation is going to do the same thing. Did you see the PS5 Pro? You literally got to pay $80 just to play $80 extra dollars just to play disc on that system. And I just really feel like, this is about to be it really about to be the norm. This is what's going to happen in a few, years, probably if not earlier, if possible. And it's really sad because when you look at this whole situation of being a gamer, I've been a gamer since the 80s. I've been around for a very long time and I love this hobby. This is one of the most enjoyable hobbies that's known to man, in my opinion. I don't think you can get no better than having interactive, media that you can control, like 95 or 90% of the time, and it's yours to keep, and you can collect it. You can have your memories. You can pick up a game and be like, hey, this is awesome. I have memories of it, and it's always physical and tangible. You always have it. When it comes to the digital side of things, I don't think you're going to be able to have that experience. Yes, I have my PC right here, and I love playing games on my PC, but it's based on performance, basically. It's not because of necessarily the overall experience. There's something really, it's something you really can't explain it. It's something really cool about putting a disc or a cartridge into a device and playing it and have that connection between your controller and what's on that TV or monitor. And I'm not saying you can't have that same experience with PC, but PC is already all digital. So when you do play it, it's a phenomenal experience playing those games. And never would take nothing away from it, but it's always something about having that console and playing a game and absolutely having a blast, just enjoying that. I guess it's somewhat of a different type of connection when you're playing with, your with your physical copy of a game on a disc. Like for instance, I have Dead Space right here. I have Dead Space on the 360. I've had this for a while now, and I love playing this on my 360. Hell, I even get a good satisfaction when I play it on my Xbox Series because I can put the disc in and play it. Now, I do also have that game on PC, the actual 2008 version of Dead Space. I have it on my PC, and even though it runs phenomenal on my PC and it looks really good, I could play it, at very high resolutions and everything. But it's just something about playing this game at 720p on my 360, or it'll be upscaled to what I think is upscaled to 1080p or 4K on the Xbox Series. Even though it still feels like it's a tangible situation because I'm playing it physical off the disc. And it's just not necessarily on that series, but you know what I mean. It just feels a little different. So when I do have that experience, I really cherish and understand and love that this hobby is the way it is. And then you're talking about different consoles where you're playing a 360 or you play your PS5 or you playing a PS3 or a Nintendo. You're playing I have all these consoles, or you go back to the GameCube and play these games. It's just a little different. And I don't think that's something that can be mimicked, with the digital side of things. One thing I will know, I think at some point we're going to have a generation, and I think my son is already living through it. He's starting to realize that even though he does have some respect for physical games because he loves going to the store with me and buy games, but I can see where he does like the convenience of, digital games. It's right there, readily available. He picks up his Switch and he just goes on about his day, and he has that experience. He plays it, he enjoys it, and he'll put it back down, and he's good. But there, and I think we're going to be in a situation where, years from now, we're going to have a group of kids or a group of people, which if they're not there already, where it's going to be the norm, where everybody's going to be playing everything digital. They're going to look at these things on my wall. They're going to look at what this guy has right here, and they're going to look at it like the old encyclopedia. And if you don't know what encyclopedia is, exactly, they're going to look at it like that and be like, why are these games are in this form? Why I can't just play it on my hard drive and just go? It's kind of it's kind of what it is. I saw it coming, and it's really sad at the end of the day when you really look at it. And for Xbox gamers, they're going through it right now, and PlayStation is going to be next, in my opinion. And yeah, I will say this before I get out of here, because I know some people are probably saying this already. Maybe it'll be just Xbox first party games. Maybe they're the only ones that will be be digital, and third party games may want to go digital, go physical, and continue to put their physical games out there. That may be true, but I also understand that it is cheaper not to put this stuff in stores. It'd be cheaper not to send this stuff off to Amazon. It'd be cheaper for them not to produce this type of stuff and just put everything digital and have it on a console as well. So money talks at the end of the day. And another thing, if people start paying for this stuff right here at $94 and you don't get a disc, more people who pay for this type of stuff is going to be more reason for them to do this type of stuff. So it kind of can accelerate the process. And it just really it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Technology always moves. I never thought that we'll stop playing and listening to CDs. And now I got all my music on iTunes on my computer, and I don't even think nothing of it. I do have vinyls from here and there, but I don't even think nothing of it when I listen to my music on there. I'm not looking to try to get a CD out. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I've kind of got myself prepared for this. I have all my physical games around, and I really feel that I really feel that I'm content with what I have. If all this stuff goes to the wayside and doesn't work anymore, if it rots out or I lose it, it is what it is. But as of right now, I'm going to enjoy it as much as I can. It's just, to me, it's still a beautiful thing to pop in a cartridge or a disc and play the games. And it's sad that Xbox gamers are feeling this way. That they don't want to be forgotten about. And I'll stand there and fight with them, until I can't no more, because I really want physical games to continue to go, but I understand the writing's kind of on the wall. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll probably end up rambling again at the end of this video. I always do, but if you understand where I'm coming from, I really appreciate it. You made it this far. Like, share, and subscribe. I cannot thank you enough for making it this far and listening to me. And hopefully you guys get something out of this. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.